And welcome back to Options to Get Rich. I'm making this video after a long time, and let's quickly look at a few of the stocks which I have recommended and how the performance has been so far, and what was the logic behind recommending those stocks. And we will also try to analyze Nifty and Bank Nifty also to some extent, how they can perform going ahead. Okay, let's start with first Genus Power, which I had recommended at around 97.98. First, let's look at the long-term charts of this stock, and let's go to the weekly chart. Okay, and we see here that the stock had started its journey from here, and then it came all the way till here, went up, again came down, and again went up. Okay, so let's first mark this boundary here. Okay, when we mark this boundary, we see that here, this was the level in 2008 probably, yeah, around 2008, which was at around 83. This was 83.8, which we can see this was the level in 2008. Then the stock again tried to cross this boundary in 2018. After 10 years, the stock tried to cross it, but it again fell, and the sellers brought it down again back to the level of 14 rupees. And now this time again the stock tried to come back, and we see that now. Let me try to show you. The stock went above it, but on a weekly basis it was not able to close above it. Then again went above, but weekly basis, if we see here, now probably this time, second time, if we see here, it gave a marginal close above this line. So this was a signal to go long here. Okay, in the year January 2022, we got a signal here to go long. So initially, first again, the weak hands are always thrown out, so the stock always tries to flush out the weak hands, and that's what happened here. In the next 3 to 4 weeks, it flushed out all the weak hands, those who were long, and then some accumulation happened here, and stock went all the way till 112. From 83 it went to 112. Then again it went into a consolidation zone of 6 months. And if you see, if you draw a pattern here, if you draw a pattern here like this, and a pattern here like this, so it was in this range for almost 6 months. You can see from April to, or you can say almost a year. From last 1 year, this was in this particular range. And the moment the weekly close was above this range, I again recommended this stock to buy here at this particular point on my channel, Options to Get Rich. And from 98, we have seen it all the way going till 180 here right now. This is the journey so far here, which you can see it is at 180, and I'm not expecting it to stop here also. It will go about 200. I'm expecting it to touch 230 to 240, in between 230 to 240 in this up rally. It will go and touch there, and from there again you can see this kind of pattern going forward for a consolidation period for around 5 to 6 months. Around after touching 230, probably it will consolidate, and again you will see the rally to continue. I am pretty bullish on this stock from a long term perspective, because I have heard the management's interview also. They have been very bullish on the performance going ahead from year 2025, and there have been a lot of positive developments on this stock also in the recent past. So if in correction or in any consolidation you get it basically at a lower point, probably close to 120, 130, going forward, a correction comes, that will be a very wonderful level to add this stock and to go long in this particular stock. Okay, now let's quickly look at the analysis of Nifty. Now this is Nifty for you. Now we have seen that Nifty has again been in a strong bullish trend, and those who have been going short on the Nifty has been paying a penalty for the same, for going wrong. Okay, Nifty has again, if you see here, has crossed this on a weekly basis. A positive close has been given. Again the weak hands were flushed, and this time again it has given a positive close here, and this time the rally has continued. Now after this rally has continued, we have been seeing fresh breakouts. Now let's move to daily chart. Now this is the daily chart. If you can see, once the breakout happened on a weekly basis, it retested that on a daily time frame, and it is now going up. And if you see now, recently the stock has given a fresh breakout on a daily or a weekly basis also, you can say. If you see here, this was the level which was acting as a resistance. It resistance, one resistance, two resistance, three resistance, fourth resistance came back, and in the fifth attempt it went up. Okay, now the Nifty has given a positive close here. So what can be the roadmap ahead? Now if we see, now this can be acting as a pole and flag pattern also. If you see, Nifty has been in a, this can act as a pole, okay, and this is as a flag. Now this breakout has happened of a pole and flag pattern, and we can see Nifty further rallying up. Okay, the distance of this pole on the upper side we can easily see. Okay, so if we see here, this pole is from 18,636 to 19,512. Okay, so this is a roughly around 900 points pole. So you can see a 900 points rally from here, taking it all the way till 20,400 in the weeks to come. Okay, this is not an immediate target, but this will be achieved in the weeks to come. Okay, so don't be bearish on the Nifty, and let's look at Bank Nifty too. Now Bank Nifty, let's remove all these drawings. Okay, now Bank Nifty has been basically, if you see, this was the first level, which was the all-time high till December 2022. It tried to break here, came down, it gave a successful close here, and again went to some retracement. Okay, now Bank Nifty also, if you see, it has been forming a pole and flag kind of a pattern. If you see, let me show you, this is a, okay, now this is a pole, and you can see a flag kind of a pattern here. Let me just show you. Okay, this is a flag kind of a pattern, this is a flag, and here it has again given a breakout, and again on a short term it is forming a pole and flag again, and the moment the breakout happens here, you will see a strong rally in Bank Nifty also. Okay, so don't be short on larger time frames. On if you're short, you can be an intraday short, but don't carry shorts overnight, because when you will be catch on the wrong foot, because the trend is purely on an uptrend. Okay, the stocks may during the closing hours may close down, but on the next day it can open up a decent gap up, catching all the shorts on the wrong foot. So ideally you should avoid. Now again, if you see, this is the length of this particular pole, and if I place it here, from here basically where the breakout has happened, if you see the length of this pole, you can find out the target. It is coming close to 49,450 kinds of distance which it can travel. Okay, so this is in the coming weeks for Nifty and Bank Nifty, what levels you can see. So my recommendations is to add in dips, and ideally for the stocks also, it's a add in dips. Don't try to short the index, otherwise you will be caught in the wrong foot. Thank you. That's all for this week. I will post a video next week again for the same. Thank you.